DJs BrewTube beer review. You know what, guys? I love me some Marzen. You know that. You've seen all the reviews. And luckily, since my good buddy, the Johnny G, if you haven't watched Johnny G's channel, you know what? You got problems. You got to check out his channel. I will have Johnny G's information down here in the notes section. I digress. You're not surprised. Like I was saying, luckily, the Johnny G sent me another Marzen or Oktoberfest to enjoy. And from whom did he send me said Marzen? He sent it from Great Lakes Brewing Company out of Olmsted, Ohio, US of A. Yay, yay. And what beer did he send me? He sent me their Oktoberfest. As the name suggests, this is Oktoberfest or Marzen. It's a fall serving. Clocks in at 6.5% ABV and 20 IBUs. Now, for hops in this, they're using an interesting hop, Mount Hood. Mount Hood's kind of a spicy hop, which will be a little bit of a different twist from this. It's been a long time since I've had this beer. From what my beer memory tells me from years ago, probably like 2 or 3 years I think it was, I really enjoyed this beer, and I'm remembering that it's one of my favorite American brewed ones. Now for malt, they're doing a little bit more straightforward. They're using 2-row, Munich, and Caramel 45. That's right down the line, kind of like, you know, what you would use for a Marzen or Oktoberfest. So I'm going to stop flapping my gums, get the top pops on this bottle, get in the glass, and tell you what's up with Great Lakes Brewing Company Oktoberfest. Hell yes. Boom, nice hits off the top. Lovely, obsessively collectible crown. Let's get it in the glass. Hell yes, look at that. This one would be one of those medium color Marzens. There's kind of like 3 shades I found of Oktoberfests or Marzens. You kind of get like the light, the medium, and the dark. And this is kind of the medium. Lovely golden caramel color. Wow, look at that, man. Lots of bubbles streaming up from it. Super clear, obviously filtered lager. We got a half finger of head here. It's kind of khaki off-white bubbles, a little soap sudsy at the top when I swirl it. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to get some glass legs when we drink this down. There's actually a little bit of alcohol legs here. Interesting. So, take a look at that, guys. Lovely, classic-looking Marzen. Let's get a nose on this and see what's up in the aroma department. Ah, yes. Lovely. Caramel up front. It's a Marzen. After that, floral hop aroma. I'm getting a bit of spice from that Mount Hood. And that's about it. There's no lager or metallic aromas like you sometimes get with the lager yeast. That's not present in this beer. You can smell like the lager yeast esters, some like real mild fruit aromas, but not getting the metallic aroma that you do get sometimes from a Marzen or a lager. So, time to dive in. Not much else to say. This sounds really tasty. Prost, cheers. Thanks a million, Johnny. I'm diving in. Yeah, look at that glass lacing. Just as I suspected. Wow. Super tasty. And a little bit unique. Right up at front, the caramel hits you. Then you get floral hops. Then you're getting that spicy note like I was mentioning from the Mount Hood. Goes down super smooth. Carbonation spot on. It's actually got a medium body. It's not watery. Some Marzens or Oktoberfest can be watery. This one goes down really easy. You could drain this glass from top to bottom, no problem at all. This is definitely a beer that you could pour in a liter glass and drink. However, it's 6.5%, which could cronk you. Other Marzens and Oktoberfest, they'll, you know, range around that 5.8% or whatever. So this is a little bit stronger, but still really tasty. There's no alcohol in the aroma. There's none in the taste, no warming in the chest, none of that. I can taste this would pair well with a lot of different foods, especially like sausage or like a good German meal, you know, a little bit of red cabbage or brown bread with butter, yum, that kind of thing. A bit of Wiener Schnitzel maybe, but wow, delicious beer. Goes down, like I said, super easy, and it's a prototypical Marzen. Beer memories telling me I really enjoyed this, and I think this is probably the best American Marzen that I've had to date. Shout out to Rich at Rich's World Beer Tour, by the way. Your review of this, buddy, with your friend, I think it was your brew partner. His name escapes me, but when I saw you guys review this, I gave my boy Johnny G and yours too a little PM and said, hey, can you hook me up with you know, Oktoberfest, because I don't get it around here in Maryland. The Great Lakes doesn't distribute down here. So, what do we give this for a grade? Rate Beer gives it an 86. And Beer Advocate gives it a 91. I'm going to go higher than that. I'm going to give it a 94. Solid A- beer all day long. It's only a tick like lower on the scale to me than my favorite, which is Ayinger Oktoberfest. That beer's just got my, you know, presence of mind and the one that I really enjoyed the most. But as the American ones go, this is the best made. There's no knocks against it at all. Just a super tasty, well-constructed brew. If you like Marzen or Oktoberfest, you'll like this beer. Plus, I think it's a little more suited to the American palate because of the little bit slightly, I'm not talking big time, but slightly more hop forward nature of this beer and a little bit more hop presence because of the spice from that Mount Hood hop. So, we got to talk about something really important now. We got to talk about thinking globally, drinking locally, and supporting the craft beer movement. If Johnny G was drinking this beer, he'd be drinking local beer. He'd be supporting the craft beer movement. Are you doing what Johnny's doing? If you're not, what the hell's up? You got to support that local craft beer movement so we can get more diversity and this thing can keep growing and just keeps rocking and staying awesome. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching, for rating, commenting, and subscribing, and hitting that like button, because that puts my happy face on. So, until the next time we meet with yet another beer review, I got nothing for you but a bunch of Oktoberfest beer drinking love and a big ass peace out.